Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome here to the Launchpad and our live launch coverage of SpaceX Starlink 6-104, set to launch from the right there on your screen at Slick 40 at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida. If it's your first time here, though, welcome. My name is Zach. I'm the founder and host here at the Launchpad Network, and here at TLP, it's our mission to inform and inspire the explorers of tomorrow because we believe that space is better together. We're glad to have you joining us live here today. If you haven't yet, take a moment, share out the stream, and you can continue to send in your questions in the chat by tagging me at the Launchpad. We are counting down now just under 27 minutes, 26 and a half minutes, and counting till liftoff of a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket. Today's mission carrying 28 Starlink V2 minis to low Earth orbit, continuing to expand that global constellation for Starlink. Today's Falcon 9 booster is booster 1067, going for its 33rd flight. This booster first flew back on June 3rd of 2021 for SpaceX CRS-22. Its last flight was December 8th, 2025 for Starlink 6-92 from Launch Complex 39A at NASA Kennedy Space Center. This booster has previously supported CRS-22, Crew 3, Turksat 5B, Crew 4, CRS-25, Eutelsat Hotbird 13G, SES-03B mPower-A, PSN Sateria, Telecomsat Mia Puti 2, Galileo L13, KoreaSat 6A, and 20 previous Starlink missions. Tonight it will be attempting to land, well, not even attempting, these things land all the time. Tonight it will be landing on the drone ship A Shortfall of Gravitas, stationed downrange from the launch site here today. Today's mission launching to the southeast, so if you happen to be in the Space Coast area or Miami, you might and have good weather, you'll be able to have a great view of the launch here this evening. Taking a brief look at the weather. Nothing crazy showing up on our weather radar here, being still down here on the Space Coast. With the delays of Artemis, we are excited to bring you live coverage here tonight for SpaceX Starlink 6-104. We got lots of people tuning in from all over the world. If you haven't yet, take a moment, let us know in the chat where you're watching from, and while you do so, take a moment and share out the broadcast. If you have questions, you can send those in the chat by tagging me at the Launchpad. We are 97% go for launch on the weather here today. Of course, we will patch SpaceX in at that T-minus 5 minute mark to give you a live listen in to mission control comms. Shout out to Gavin, one of our TLP rocket chasers, sending in this live feed here of Slick 40 from the Space Coast. And thank you to our partner LiveView for helping us with our powering of our networking system. As you can see in the top left corner of your screen, we are now into RP1 loading on both the first and second stage. Liquid oxygen also now loading onto the first stage. It'll begin loading on the second stage about 7.5 minutes from now. We'll continue to take you through all of the elements of today's timeline while we continue through the broadcast. Bunch of people just jumping on. We got Moxom in Michigan. Welcome. Princess is in Canada. Denise is in California. We got Chaz in Birmingham in the UK. Great to have you joining us live here this evening. Taking a look at the launch schedule ahead. After tonight, we get a little bit of a break. Tuesday, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, we have a launch from Vandenberg of Starlink 12-26. Also on Tuesday, Rocket Lab will launch a suborbital Electron mission called That's Not a Knife. We're still confirming whether we will have live coverage of that. On Tuesday, also at 3:56 p.m., we'll be back at this same pad launching Starlink 6-110 from Slick 40 at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida. And then another little bit of a break until we're back here again at Cape Canaveral for Starlink 6-108 on Friday. So if you like to count 1, 2, 3, 4, don't do that with Starlinks. We go from 104 to 110 to 108. That all just depends which satellites are ready and where they're launching into the constellation. Why sometimes we see those numbers step out of sequence. Taking a look at some of the big missions ahead, we have a GSLV Mark II set to launch on March 6th from India. Progress MS-33 set to launch on March 22nd from Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan. Transporter 16 targeting March 29th from Vandenberg in California. GPS-3 SV-10 on a Vulcan sometime in March, hopefully as well. And GSAT-32 launching on an LVM-3 from India as well. Of course, the big missions we're counting down to: Bluebird Block 2 FM2 on New Glenn, Starship Flight 12, and of course Artemis 2.
tanks are pressing for the start Stromback retract. Stage 1 LOX load is complete. Stage 2 LOX load is complete.
Ground gas closeouts have started.
Falcon 9 has entered startup.
Launch director, go for launch. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 15 seconds. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition and liftoff. Go Falcon, go Starlink.
Vehicle is pitching downrange.
M1D chamber pressures are nominal. Power and telemetry nominal.
Falcon 9 is supersonic. Max Q.
Back chill has started. Main engine cutoff. Stage separation confirmed. MVAC startup. Bearing separation confirmed.
Stage 1, entry burn startup.
Stage 1 FTS is safed.
Stage 1, entry burn shutdown.
Stage 2 FTS has safed.
Stage 1, transonic.
Stage 2 is in terminal guidance.
Stage 1, landing burn. Stage 1, landing leg deploy. Stage 1, landing confirmed.
Sim back shutdown.